Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Indiana Pacers 111-104 in Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Unbelievable win for the Oklahoma City Thunder to come back, outscore Indiana 31-17 in the fourth quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had an amazing fourth quarter, 15 points, 12 for 24 from the floor for him tonight. The funny thing is for Shai tonight, he had 35 points. He had a great night. But I think this is one crazy thing about his game tonight. Only three rebounds and assists for him. No assists for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and only 3 rebounds. It's funny. I was watching SportsCenter before the game. They had this guy come on talking about bets that were going to hit and bets he was confident in. One of them I can tell you that didn't hit that I know was he said Indiana Pacers under on first quarter points. It was like 27.5. They put up 35 in the first quarter. But the one that's even worse is he said you should take Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's over on 6.5 assists, and he had 0. I hope that this was on ESPN too, so maybe a lot of people weren't watching. I hope not a lot of people tailed that. I know it might have been a popular bet, but I'm sure a more popular bet was probably his points, and he scored 35. I'm sure that also SGA point bettors were probably a little bit stressed out there as well during that whole thing. I'll be honest, I had his 30.5, and I was really stressed, and I couldn't believe when he scored like 9 straight, and then it's like, oh my God, is he really going to do this? But 35 for Shai, 12 for 24 from the floor, 1 for 4 from 3, 10 for 10 at the free throw line, 27 points for Jalen Williams, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Chet had 14 and 15, 4 for 9 from the floor. Hartenstein starting this game. I didn't know if the Thunder would switch it up and still go Kesson Wallace. I thought they'd just keep Wallace in the game because Mark Daigneault did not make any changes after the game one loss. They kept Wallace in the lineup for game 2, but he did it. He made a change. Hartenstein started, but it didn't really matter because Caruso played more minutes. Hartenstein played only 21. Caruso played 30 minutes. He played fantastic with 20 points, 5 steals, 3 rebounds, 7 for 9 from the floor for Caruso. Just unbelievable by him, unbelievable by Shai and J-Dub and Chet. And so, Lou Dort had 6 points, 2 for 2, 1 for 1 from 3. Siakam, I thought, was pretty good in this game. I mean, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals, 1 block. I thought he was very good. Turner was not good. 12 points. I mean, 12 points was solid, but terrible 3 for 10 shooting. Halliburton, look, was he terrible in this game? No, but I think he should have done more. And you're not going to see the Pacers win a basketball game if Halliburton struggles like this. 1 for 7 3-point shooting. You need Halliburton to be better. I know the 18 points wasn't terrible. You've seen worse games from Halliburton where they lose and he plays really bad. I'm not saying anything bad about Halliburton, but you've seen, I think, like I said, I keep saying in the Knicks series, every game they won, Halliburton's playing lights out basketball, and you didn't see that Halliburton tonight. You saw that Halliburton in the last game where they won. He is absolutely just playing outstanding basketball for the Indiana Pacers and everything he did in the last game. Nearly had a triple-double in these finals. So he needs to be better, and if he plays a little bit better, this team will do well. This team has an amazing record when he scores 20 or more points. I think that needs to be the goal for Halliburton, be more aggressive like he was in game 3. But a terrible 1 for 7 from 3 for him tonight. Obi Toppin had 17 points. He was outstanding. I think he probably should have got more minutes in this game tonight. He played great in the fourth quarter to help the Pacers extend their lead. They were up double digits in this game. And they were up 10, and he played outstanding. He was a big part of what got their lead up. He had 17 and 7 with a steal and a block, 7 for 12, and McConnell wasn't as great as he was in the last game, but it's hard to top that off. 8 points and 2 assists. 8 points and 2 assists, 1 rebound. Maldron had 8 points. Obviously, it'd be harder. They needed McConnell and Maldron to play a little bit better in this game. I think that's something you need in the next game. I don't think you'd ask for them to do what they did in the last game, but they need to be better than what they were in this game. But I guess their role gets a little bit smaller when you see what Obi Toppin did tonight off the bench. But so, great win for the Thunder. I think the momentum shifts. I think all the momentum was in the Indiana Pacers' favor to win these NBA Finals when they were up 10 points. But I think that momentum switched right back to the Oklahoma City Thunder's favor for them to win these finals. Now it's tied at 2-2, and this thing is going back home to Oklahoma City Monday night. And I think you could tell, and even though the Thunder win this game, I think you could tell they're tired. They're rusty. And now they get some days off. This was the first game of the series where there's not an extra day off. Now you get back to get that extra day off. I think right now this Thunder team might need the rest more than the Pacers do, and that could benefit them in the next game. Let me know your thoughts on this game tonight in the comment section, and peace out.